Number 10. Boys Like Girls.
Top down in the summer sun. The day we met was like a hit and run.
These boys had all of our middle school hearts claiming to be love drunk. Boys Like Girls emerged on the scene in the mid-2000s, gaining nearly immediate success.
I used to be love drunk, and now I'm hungover. Love you forever is over.
Their self-titled debut album launched the band into the mainstream and earned gold status, which really isn't hard to believe since it featured hits like The Great Escape. Suddenly, spilling your feelings for a girl in a song was hyper popular. The boys toured endlessly during their peak before going on a hiatus and focusing on independent projects. Though certain members have since been replaced, the band released a new album in 2023. Number 9. Busted. You may not remember this band, but you definitely know one of their biggest hits. Hailing from the UK, the group's sound was comparable to that of many American acts of the period. Several of their songs topped the UK charts between the years 2000 and 2004, but many of you will recognize them from the year 3000. You heard that correctly. Busted is the original performer of the iconic song famously covered by the Jonas Brothers. The band's ability to transcend generations through their music is remarkable. You can also hear their influence in many other successors in the genre. The band even formed a supergroup with McFly to become McBusted. Number 8. The Pink Spiders.
Hey, little razor blade, girl, you're so dangerous.
Picture this. You're at the mall, you duck under a faux roof into a barely lit, beachy clothing store. What's playing on the sound system? Probably the Pink Spiders. The Nashville natives fulfilled their Hollywood dreams when a performance at the legendary Viper Room landed them a major record deal.
Say you wanna try and get away, and that's just so obvious.
Their debut single, Little Razor Blade, was plastered all over MTV, skyrocketing the band to success. With a spot on Warped Tour and a song featured on The Hills, it's hard to believe they fizzled out of the spotlight. Conflicts with Geffen Records and turmoil within the group led to a major hiatus. Number 7. Alistair. Formed in the 90s, the band began gaining traction in the early aughts. You might know them from their ballad to Chicago, Somewhere on Fullerton, which was featured in the video game Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. Or maybe you recognize them from the coming-of-age classic Sleepover. Remember the band playing at the school dance? Well, that's Alistair performing their hit Stuck. In addition to their on-screen debut, their second album landed them on the Billboard charts and earned them a world tour. They became very accomplished while in Japan, and lead singer Scott Murphy went solo and signed with Universal Music in Japan. Number 6. Valencia.
There's something strange going on in my head. It says if I were to get in a car right now.
This band was formed in the early 2000s, but the individual players were no novices. Each member had previously played with other bands, who toured together in the early days.
Get about the blue sky, sunrise, and all the space between.
Like many other pop-punk veterans, Valencia graced the Vans Warped Tour. Playing tracks like Where Did You Go, the band shared the stage with industry icons like Blink-182, Newfound Glory, and All Time Low.
I get a little down on myself when you've been around my world without you.
Unfortunately, the band temporarily disbanded following the tragic death of drummer Maxim Soria. After several years of dormancy, Valencia played a few reunion shows and even released some singles.
You're the one for me.
Number 5. Forever the Sickest Kids.
I
Even if you weren't into pop punk, you probably knew these guys. Created by members from 3 different starter bands, the swoopy-haired six-piece quickly swept the scene. Their first single, Whoa Oh, Me vs. Everyone, became a fan favorite, and even earned a feature from Disney Channel alum Selena Gomez. During their peak, you could hear them on just about any popular radio station, on Warped Tour, or even in mainstream film and television. Even with accolades from many revered music magazines and iconic performances, the band's fame fizzled out with the end of their Warped Tour run. FTSK has since teased a reunion, but have not released any new music as of 2023. Number 4. Say Anything.
Baby girl, I'm a blur. I spoiled, stunted, sickened her.
Exemplifying the quintessential LA pop-punk sound, Say Anything contended with many other leaders in the genre. Their Californian, elongated vowel singing style basically defines that era of music. When they released their first album, Unsigned, they created a buzz among major labels. They eventually signed with Doghouse Records, which was also home to the All-American Rejects. The band toured with other successful names in the scene and had several popular tracks like Shiksa, Girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend now.
The group struggled, however, with internal problems surrounding singer Max Bemis's battle with mental illness. Despite rising popularity, label switches and changing of band members proved to be a setback for Say Anything.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
Number 3. SR-71. Entering the scene in the late 90s, this band had the recipe for success. Under the wing of a team of high-powered producers, SR-71 released their first studio album, Now You See Inside. It generated a lot of buzz as the guys crept their way onto the Billboard charts. Undoubtedly, their single Right Now proved to be their most popular song, accompanied by an iconic music video featuring the band evading a bunch of groupies. The song was even featured in Dude, Where's My Car?
You got a tattoo! So do you, dude! What does my tattoo say? Sweet! What about mine? Dude!
They also penned an unforgettable hit covered by another pop-punk icon, 1985, for Bowling for Soup. With what seemed to be a bright future ahead of them, interest in their music sloped before changing directions in genre and label. Number 2. Cute Is What We Aim For.
What you got now? Gotta give it up.
Bordering both pop punk and emo, Cute Is What We Aim For created a perfect storm for success in the era. With the aid of fellow rockers Hawthorne Heights, they were able to drum up quite the audience. They also caught the attention of pop-punk label Fueled by Ramen.
Want someone provocative and talkative, but it's so hard when you're shallow as a shallower.
The group reached critical acclaim both from the public and on the charts, but by the mid-2010s, their fame began to dwindle. After several breakups, the boys reunited briefly in 2019, but have not released any music since, or been active on their social accounts.
Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense to me.
Number 1. Hey Monday.
I'm coming, my sweet mistake.
This female-fronted powerhouse dove headfirst into a male-dominated genre and came out on top. With the aptly named hit Homecoming, the Florida-born band secured their spot in the scene.
I'm coming home, did you take off while I was gone?
Who better to have as your advocate than Fall Out Boy's Pete Wentz? Wentz helped them sign with not one, but 2 acclaimed record labels, and asked them to tour with his band. Even with the group's lineup being so fragile, they still dominated the Warped Tour and Bamboozle stages.
How can you sleep? How can you breathe?
After only 3 years, Hey Monday dissolved. However, you may recognize singer Cassidy Pope from Season 3 of The Voice. She was the program's first female winner and has since carried her triumph into a solo career. If we missed an important group in your pop punk phase, sound off in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.